Now, during the end of the flora fauna video, I may or may not have hinted to you guys that I could have gotten a couple of geckos from that show. And well, the fact of the matter is, I did. I actually ended up getting a lot of geckos. Like a lot. I may or may not have gotten $5,000 worth of geckos from that show. But hey, when you're talking about a one-of-a-kind show, of course you gotta have a one-of-a-kind experience, and that means me throwing bucks like I got it like no tomorrow. Hey, while that choice may have put me in almost financial ruin, it has set us up for an absolutely incredible 2024 breeding season. A breeding season that could, in fact, take old Dakota from being in an attic like I'm Anne Frank to being in a mansion and driving Ferraris like I'm flexing on to be on the next Tiger King. Well, except to be geckos, not tigers. So with that intro out of the way, let's get into it. Stick around, folks. You guys are about to see some absolutely amazing New Caledonian geckos. And of course, subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you around. Let's get into it. And alrighty, now that we are in the world famous New Caledonian corner, it is time to talk about these new geckos. Now we have exactly 6 New Caledonian geckos to talk about. I think the way I'm gonna format this is going to be the not least impressive, but like cool to like wow factor, absolutely amazing. This has absolutely nothing to do with keeping the viewer watching to get me extended watch time. This is just a random thing that I decided to make happen. So let's go ahead and start pulling out some geckos. Alrighty, boys and girls, first gecko on this list is going to be this absolutely beautiful, ready to breed yellow-based gal. This is the reason why I put her on the end of this list, and that is, you're gonna jump. I can already tell you're gonna jump. That's going to be, okay, Dakota, you got some like random yellow-based girl, that's cool, but what really is cool is the fact that this gecko was already paired with an animal that I found very interesting. That animal is going to be that she was already paired with a yellow-based lily white, and supposedly is actually gravid with eggs right now. Now, she's been in my care for about 3 weeks, I want to say. I don't really remember when Flora Fauna was. I have not gotten a clutch from her yet, and if it does end up going this way, old Dakota might have been swindled, but for the price that it was okay. I'm okay with getting swindled. It's a nice ready to breed gal, and if that does happen the case, probably at the beginning of June, I will end up pairing her with my black base yellow lily, or my black base lily white. Oh my god, my lily white, and we still will get more lily white babies. Our lily white project has been doing absolutely fantastic. So far we have 4 clutches from our group that we had going on, which means we have 8 eggs and potential for 4 lily whites right off the gate. Those guys have been doing absolutely great, and we could either have a new line of lily white into there being a yellow to yellow based lily white eggs, or we could just do a yellow base to lily white and see what we can get out of that. Absolutely fantastic, and definitely something I'm looking forward to in the near future. Things only ramp up from here, and I want to make sure I get the list right. Now, this is going to be part of my new morph game. I've been seeing all the morphs, and well, no, Dakota cannot afford the 48,000 super sable xanthics. I do want to dabble a little bit in the morph game. I'm doing lily whites this year, and the next season and seasons onward, I want to get a little bit further in there, which is why I picked up a pair of these guys right here. Starts with this little dude right here. Now, going from the naked eye, if you guys can just see probably from this B-roll, you're gonna see, okay, Dakota, you got a cool little like pinstripe thing, maybe quad stripe, that's cool, I guess. And well, from the naked eye, you really can't see the really cool stuff about this gecko. This gecko right here is extraordinary for 2 reasons. Those reasons are going to be that, number 1, it is 100% het for empty back. If you guys don't know what empty back is, here's a little cool demonstration what the visual form of hentyback is. This one is heterozygous from that form. Number 2, it is actually soft scale. So this guy is a double gene animal. It has soft scale and is the heterozygous for emptyback, which is absolutely amazing. The only downside, and the reason why this girl makes number 5 of the 6 cool reptiles that I picked up, is the fact that she has dowel spots. She actually has a lot of dowel spots. She was fired up when I was picking her up, and from a black gecko, you can't see the siding. I really only saw like a couple on the head, so I didn't have that big of a deal. But she has a lot of dowel spots, which is a big bummer. But at the end of the day, I do gotta still have the recession. She definitely probably won't be a long time breeder here, but definitely will be growing her out to get my hands on at least some of the het emptyback and visual emptyback stuff that I do want to produce. And lady, it's time to go. We're back in the cage. Here we go. In the cage. In the cage. Perfect. On this list on number 4, we have this absolutely stunning male. Now this male is gonna be absolutely incredible. And that's pretty much for the fact is it's the same thing, except a little bit better. Of course, it has the 100% het empty back that we were talking about a little bit earlier, but instead of being soft scale, this guy is actually a possibility of being super soft scale. If you guys did not know, soft scale is an incomplete dominant, which means there is a super form, hence soft scale and super soft scale. You can really see that happen if you have a little jeweler's loop, or luckily for me, I have a macro lens. Now, this gecko is a little bit young to be able to really definitely say it is soft, or definitely say that it is super soft or just regular soft. However, when it grows a little bit older, I'd reckon about 15 grams, I will be taking a better look at it, cross-referencing, and then determining myself whether it is a super soft or just regular soft scale. The real amazement for this thing is the fact that it has no dowel spots. I really picked out a good male for this one. Did not pick that well for the female, but you know, you live and learn every day. The excitement of flora fauna got my blood rushing. I just didn't see the dowel spots through the geckos I was gonna have. I absolutely love this dude. Not only does he have a great powerhouse of genetics, but he just looks absolutely amazing with that beautiful pinstripe, just one spot being from a full pin. And then of course the nice tri-coloring we have down the sides. Although it is a low expression, I still believe it is really cool, and I'm really excited to see that full pin or almost full pin come out with a full het empty back. I think it's just gonna make a really cool looking gecko back in 2024 to 2025. Young man, while I do believe you are a really cool gecko, it does not compare to the geckos we are about to talk about, so let's bring out the next one. And then right here is when we have things really going up. Now in my little hand, this little frog butt gecko right here is a lily white. I know what you guys are thinking. Dakota, you got another lily white? You already have a lily white. What? Oh my god. Have a lily white. Why'd you get another one? There's a couple of reasons behind that. No, oh my, why does every lily white I own is a firecracker? My god. One is cool for 2 reasons. Number 1, this is a red-based lily white where I have a black base, so now we have almost all the colors completed. We just need a yellow-based lily, which I'm hoping that one lays me eggs for. 2, it's the fact that this one is a girl. My male is a boy. And while no, we are absolutely not doing a lily-lily combo because that is a lethal combination, I have big plans for this one. A certain combination, if you will, that one has not entered my collection yet, but can potentially be entering my collection very soon. You think to yourself, wow, Dakota, you're being very vague and cryptic. That's because I have to keep it a secret unless you're on Patreon. That's right, boys and girls, patreon.com/dbcbexotics. You guys can figure out what the male that I have on hold, so it's not here yet, but it's coming very soon, will be eventually paired to this female right here. An absolutely beautiful combination that I'm very excited for. Really believe it'll take my projects to the next level. If you guys want to check that out, I have a link right there in the description. Starts as low as $1 a month. You get to support your boy, and I very much appreciate it. Boys and girls, we've been talking about small game when it comes to these last 2. Now, the crested geckos are cool. As you guys know, I have been upping my New Caledonian game, but New Cals don't just mean crested geckos, and we might have splurged a little bit and got a little something. What that thing exactly is, well, we'll have to put this little one back and show you. Before we continue on with the video, I just want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Zen Habitats. Now, Zen Habitats makes some absolutely amazing enclosures, like the one directly behind me, or the one directly beside me. Enclosures come in such a variety of sizes, starting as big as a 4x2x4 for a frilled dragon, all the way down to a 2x2x2 for, say, a crested gecko. The best part about Zen Habitats is the no-wait shipping. Now, for some of these PVC enclosures, I've waited as long as 7 months to get them. Not Zen Habitats. You will receive your order within 7 days on any in-stock Zen Habitats that you purchase on the website. What else can I say, man? Great product, fast shipping with no hidden shipping fees like other companies, and it's absolutely amazing product. If you guys want to learn some more information about Zen Habitats, peep the little link I have down there in the description to find out more. Boy gets a small cutback if you use that link. I very much appreciate it. Let's get back to the video. Alright, boys and girls, I think we're gonna have to have a drum roll for this. Let's do it with me. God, I have no rhythm. The reason why we need that drum roll is because this is an important gecko. Not only is this now the most, no wait, Super Red still takes the cake, almost the most expensive reptile I purchased. This is a dream animal of mine, dream gecko of mine. This is a gecko that I never thought in a million years I'd be able to own. This is a big milestone for me. In this thing right here behind us that has the enclosure that we have the animal in, this is an animal that I never thought I'd be able to grab just because it's so expensive. I never thought I'd ever be able to make the money. Your boy is still a poor boy, but he's just a poor boy that makes bad financial choices in order to get these animals. And I had to get this, you know? It was in my grasp. I want to take this game to the next level, and you gotta throw money to make money. I've been throwing money, but I have not been making money yet, but I'm sure if I keep doing it, something will happen. All right, enough suspense. Let's show him off, man. Oh my God, is that your poop? And here he is. As you were calm a couple days ago. Why are you not calm? Now this, my friends, is of course the leachies gecko, otherwise known as the mossy giant gecko. At least I think that's what they call it. I cannot believe not only am I holding one of these guys in my building, but I actually own one. Every time I open up this enclosure, it's a dream come true. I can't believe I have this gecko in my hands, and I am going, my God, dude, why are you in a mood today, dude? Will the chin scratches calm you down? Absolutely incredible. Now this is going to be a GTX male. This male it's not pronounced Yeti, as Richie keeps correcting me. However, I don't remember. Every time he says it, I'm like, oh, that's how you say it. But I can never remember. So I'm gonna call this Yeti. This is a Yeti crossed with something. I can't exactly remember off the top of my head, but I have it written down. But it is a GTX male. I am going for designer leachies rather than low-cal leachies for right now. I may dabble in low-cals later on down the road, but this is my first leachie pair. Obviously, I had to get some pretty ones rather than ones I could say, well, my friends, this is actually a 100% Fuana found in the Mount Cordo region of the GT Plains. This animal is in fact from the 786th tree, exactly 12 feet up at 87.5 longitude and 84.2 latitude. Or whatever you low-cal nerds talk about, I don't know. Pretty things, I don't like things saying, dude, you are jumpy today, jeez. Alrighty folks, an absolutely magnificent animal. Just take a look at this thing, man. This is mine. I own this gecko. I own this absolutely behemoth of a gecko. They don't call this the world's largest gecko for nothing. This is a big animal. Absolutely fantastic. However, here's the thing. You know Old Dakota buys girls, not boys, so there's only one reason I'm holding a boy right now. And well, that's because we have to get to the last gecko on this list. Of course, boys and girls, the last animal on this list is gonna be this absolutely gorgeous GTX female. Remember my facts correctly, this is a Fuana cross with a Mount Kurogi. I'm just saying that out loud, I know I butchered that. And although I messed up the low-cal names pretty badly, just take a look at how absolutely gorgeous this animal is. This is a beautiful female, absolutely amazing. Fire down right now when she fires up, man. This is a really clean gecko when she fires up. Absolutely beautiful. These guys will be paired next year in 2024. So on top of all the other projects we've got going on, all the amazing stuff, you can add leachies babies to the 2024 breeding season. And I just want to preface one thing, that little thing, oh my God. About earlier, that was a joke. I was joking. While we did pretty well at the expo, I in no way, shape, or form made $5,000 to purchase all of these animals. Fact of the matter is, we did okay. However, after paying for the table, which was $300, all the expenses it takes to house and go for a show for 3 days that far away, we kind of only had enough money to pay the rest of the debt off that I've been paying these leachies off for like 7 months. Shout out to Richie, Gecko King, from holding them for that long. These geckos took me a while to pay off. However, while paying off these geckos, I pretty much only had enough to pay these guys off and then finish out a loan for another thing that I think we'll talk about next week if I finish it in time, maybe the week after if I'm trying to finish it by next week. Boys and girls, instead what I did is I traded my stock. So as you guys know, we held back about 22 Super Dalmatians, and while I thought that was a great idea to expand my breeders, it also dawned in my head, and that was gonna be, Dakota, you're gonna breed 20 Super Dals and make hundreds upon hundreds of only Super Dalmatians? Might want to rethink that. We ended up holding back about 8 unsexed babies, and then we have, of course, all the animals that you guys just saw. I think it was a good enough trade. We still have a lot of Super Dals. We're going to primarily probably be a Super Dal business, but also we have some amazing new genetics and patterns to put into the mix. Really fantastic. I just want to shout that as an FYI, unless I didn't want people thinking, wow, Dakota's got money. Nope, not even a little bit. I'm holding in my hand about a $2,000 gecko, and yet there is about $2.16 in my bank account. And that should tell you everything you need to know about Old Dakota's willpower and spending habits. got him. Oh shit, that was so cool. Alrighty folks, as always, thank you so much for taking the time in your day to follow us over here at Dakota Blue Exotics. I will see you guys next time, but until then, goodbye. Huge shout out to the Patreon members. Thank you guys so much. Your support means the world to me, and as always, if you guys want to check out some more gecko shenanigans, you can check out some of the videos that we have on the screen.